All right, welcome everyone. Nobody's in here yet, so I don't know if you can hear me. So I'm just gonna start because I'm a early bird, on time type of person. Um, okay, awesome. The Anna, welcome. Um, so I'm just going to start by talking about the book. Um, and as people come in, please put a one in the chat if you would like to enter into the little poll to win a copy of the book. Uh, so this book is titled 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey. You have to subscribe to my channel if you have not already in order to be in it, or to be in the pool. The Anna, are you already subscribed? The Anna, can you hear me? Are you able to hear me at all? Make sure my volume is good. Okay, good. And so, just curious, how did you hear about my channel? How did you find out about my channel? If you could just put in the chat how you heard about my channel or found out about my channel, found it. Um, while I wait for your response. Okay, so 15 steps to finding love, a woman's journey. Let me see if I can make my screen bigger. Okay. This book is welcome to the room. Please put a one in the chat if you want to enter into the contest. Oh, hey, Yummy, what's up? Yummy, I hope you come up today. I hope you come up tonight, please. Please. Your accent on top of your knowledge. On top of your knowledge and your perspective. I would love for you to come up tonight and talk a little bit about some of your experiences. We could talk about, this is open panel. So the floor is you guys's. It belongs to you. We could talk about carbonation because pretty much the book is like it's very much for people of carbonation, I guess, or women who have those same naiveties as the women in carbonation. So I'm going to let me drop the link, and I'm gonna drop the link in a few minutes. But if you are interested in entering into the pool to win a book, please drop a one in the chat. Okay, so I'm just going to read what I have. Falling in love never felt so empowering until now. Meeting the perfect one is scary and most often dangerous. Sifting through the bad apples can be discouraging or leave you unwilling to find love. What if I told you that what you are looking for is right in front of you? And finding love is as easy as knowing who you are. This book is meant to inspire, educate, manifest strong, healthy relationships. In 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey shares the story of 11 women overcoming relationship struggles to find happiness through self love. And that's just a little bit about the book. That's just a little bit about the book. And so we can go through the chapters. You can ask me questions about the book. Um, It's all up to you. Like this is so open right now. You can tell me your story. I really want to hear other women's story. And we can like kind of delve into that. All right. So give me 1 second. Share. Invite. Copy to clipboard. And I'm just copying the and pasting the link. You say you will still buy the book. Apologize, cooking. Oh, you're cooking. No worries, no worries. You're still entered into it if you can hold out. If you can hang in there for the duration of this live. It is not going to be that long, I promise. What's up, Yemi? Can you hear me? Let me see. Oh, I got you on mute. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hi. Hiya.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
So, I met you. I'm just going to give you like a brief introduction as much as I can. Um, I met you from Sugar Love's channel. I was
Yeah.
listening to her and I heard your perspective and I was like, oh, this girl, this woman has a knowledge about her that is amazing. And then when you subscribe to my channel, I felt honored. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you as well. Yeah, because I've seen you in a few places as well, I've seen you in a
Mhm.
few channels as well. Yeah, yeah, it's quite good to be here on yeah, because I just saw the notification, so I just let's see what's up.
So how
Yeah,
come did you see the notification?
I saw it as soon as I got a Sugar Loves channel card. I just finished
Okay.
with her just a while ago, and as soon as I went on I saw the notification bell red on my one, so straight away.
Okay. So I have this book, 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey. When you hear, oh, hello, Aquarius sun. Wow, it's funny. I see this when I'm so in conflict of whether I should break up or not. Yeah, okay. Then put a 1 in the chat, Aquarius sun. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to enter into the contest. To win a free book. What was I gonna say? Oh, so Yemi, when you hear that title, what do you think about? What do you think it's
The
gonna be about?
well, it's possibly love or love of yourself, self
Yes,
love.
yes,
That's what comes to mind first and foremost, and love as in partnership, relationship, and yeah.
yep. It's exactly it. So people think, oh my goodness, I'm gonna find a man or with this book. I get that a lot. I'm gonna find a man with this book. And the trick, I guess you could say, is that in order to find the love of your life, you have to already know that you are the love of your life, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it looks like a lot of my channel, my followers or my subscribers come from the nature boy sector. So if you look at how they behave, if you look at how they respond to Nature Boy and the treatment that he gives, do you think that they love themselves?
None of them love themselves. None at all. And it's not because they're young and dumb, because there's young people who are
Right,
of the same age and they will probably not entertain him.
right, absolutely. And so yes, so I want this book is to help people and specifically women to see that loving you first and foremost, you have to love yourself. So Aquarius sun, if you're looking for somebody or you're contemplating on whether or not you want to be with somebody, the easiest way is to ask yourself, how do you feel about you? How do you feel about you in this moment? um Yemi, do you have like an experience that you want to share that might bring light to Aquarius sun, may give us a little bit of
Yeah,
insight?
yeah. I kind of. Hold on, is it on mute? Oh, I can say that how it takes time to love yourself. You have to know yourself first because the men men are very susceptible peoples, should I say. Not only on a visual level, they do like women with substance as well. So you can't be on a superficial level. You have to love yourself to such an extent. You have to be like the Venus to his Aries kind of thing.
Yep.
So um you have to also love like your body, like you have to make yourself the wife being, I mean, and I'm not saying this because I'm not a married woman, but I have been in a 4 year relationship which is similar to a
Mm,
marriage. Um and the only way you will know when he's real is when he does things automatically and you don't have to ask him.
absolutely. So, the ne- the Anna says, yes, self care is necessary. Absolutely, self care is your priority. I am, and I can definitely do better financially without this person. Okay, absolutely. So let me get the book. Am I? Is this sitting on the book? Oh, absolutely. So in this book you'll see that chapter one. You don't have the book right now, and that's okay. So I'm just going to say it to you. But chapter one is the first step, and it's called discover who you are. Discover who you are. And what does that look like? What does that mean to discover who you are? Like some women think discovering who you are means, figuring out what you like to do. But you have to dig deeper, right? You want to dig deeper inside of the things that made you who you are, such as where do you come from? What is your family background? Are there any struggles in your personality that you want to work on? I can recall like me, I had to really like figure out why I was finding the wrong type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like when I first started, like I guess you could say dating, I was only 13, 14,
Hmm.
and when I was getting grown men, like attracting grown men, and this went on for years, and it wasn't until like a decade or two later that I look back at myself and I said, why am I attracting older individuals who don't want to commit to me? And I had to really like really figure out what it was. And it was because I wasn't mature as I thought I was. I wasn't, grown like I would listen to them and them tell me I was grown. I was just being rebellious, naive, and falling for the okie doke. What about you, Yemi? What I
Yeah.
guess you don't have to tell me anything too personal.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah. We all been there. Well, as young girls, innit?
Give
We
me one
we know
second.
what's it like
Aquarius
as young girls.
Aquarius, give me one second, Yemi. Aquarius saying yes, you can share your experience. Um, I, if you want, you can come in up here. You can talk about it, or you can put it in the chat. You let me know what you want to do. If you want to come up with me and Yemi, you sure enough can. The link is in the comments. Go ahead, Yemi.
Yeah. 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 I think every young lady goes through the older man spurt thing in it, and then um, I think because I've always had older than me before. I mean, but they do actually age you. I will say older men ages younger women
Yes,
in
they
their own
do.
way.
Yes.
So, um,
Hey,
yeah,
Peter.
Hi, Pina.
Absolutely. You see him in here? It's getting heavy. We talk about the men. We talk about self love and self identity and discovering who you are to find that love. I would love to hear Mel's perspective in a minute. So if you want to
Yeah,
come up
so
in
would
a
I.
minute.
So would I, Peanut. Well,
Ah,
we need to hear your wise jewels.
yes, yes. How did you get your wife? Because he has a wife, you
Yeah,
know.
he's a happy man.
And we all know you can't get happy until you make the queen or woman or chiefess in your life happy. Ain't that right,
Yeah,
babe?
that's true. Oh gosh.
So yeah, so that's part of the book. The second step would be choose the therapy for you. How do you guys feel about therapy? I know in the melanated community there is there is this like stigma. Oh, mm, okay. There's this stigma about seeking therapy and seeking help. How do you guys feel about that? What's up, Peanut and Nola? What's up? What's up?
Peanut, peanut, peanut,
I think
peanut.
I figure I would come in. I'm driving, but I've got my mall mic'd up. So, but got a chance because I'm heading home. I just came from Michigan, but I can sit here and tell y'all that when it comes down, I mean, I have 24 years of being with the same woman uh, and 21 years of marriage.
Mm,
But I could sit in and I'm 45 years old, and it's everything is a give and take. You have to understand that you got to be able to take a seat back because being a man, um, you already big. Okay, you have you're just big by being a man, and you have to learn to take a step back for your woman. It's not always, it's a lead by example, but allow her to lead also. You
that's
can't
right.
be. I think what happens with a lot of men, they want to control their females rather than being a union, or being together and making that she deserves her opinion as much as you deserve your opinion. And when you are open-minded person, you able to your longevity in marriage. I got 4 sons. um, your longevity in marriage will be very long if you just give and take. Just in marriage and relationship deserves respect, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I just think that you got to be spontaneous. You can't be the same person just because you're getting older. Doesn't mean that you have to do the same old things. I think that people don't understand marriage has, with relationships. You don't allow it to get old. You have to find something new to do. There's always some kind of new trick that somebody can learn.
That's
So
right.
I'm gonna sit back and hear you guys. Go ahead.
I have one question before you sit back. I know you're driving. What have in your 24 years have you ever needed any form of therapy to mend any wounds or to just to make sure that things stay strong?
Well, with me and my wife, we never took up on therapy. I think we did a lot of. I had to sit back and realize that I'm not a perfect man, and that I had to sit back and listen. You got to be a good listener. I
Mm,
think that's what's wrong with us as men. We got to learn to listen. And I got to hear her out. Some of the outcries, some of the things that she's displaying to me that I may do wrong. I may not know that I'm doing wrong. So you have to be able to be a great listener. It's the only way you're going to be able to learn that you did something wrong. To If you offended your spouse, is you have to be a great listener, and you got to take your ego and just set it aside and say, you know what, for the better of our relationships, I just got to shut up and let her vent, and don't take it personal. It's okay that they can tell you that you're not Mr. Perfect. Okay, it's okay that I mean, I think our arrogance think that we do everything right. No, no, you're not doing everything right, and you got I love to get on my social media platform, but I have to take when I'm home. I have to realize that I'm home,
That's
and that
right.
that time is with my wife and my children, and and then we and then there's a time and a place for social media. So when you let anything, not just social media, whether you're doing something in a profession that's outside in work, if you overdo in anything that you do in corporate America, I don't care if you're in corporate America, I don't care if you out here in this world, whatever you do, you got to not invest too much into your work.
That's right. And as a man, what advice would you give a woman, um, as I'm not going to just say as a man who was married for 24 years, I'm in a relationship for 24 years. What advice would you give a woman, um, who like Aquarius Sun, who is meeting these people who she's not satisfied with? What could you tell her about possibly being patient, or understanding that it's almost like it's reflective upon her her standards,
Yeah, well, first of all, she has to understand that all men are different.
right?
And I think that that's the problem when it comes down to melanated people. Um, every woman judge every man by their past experience, and they tend to think that because that man was a cheat, because that man was foul, maybe all of them that way. And when you already paint that picture, when you already have that in your mindset, then you're setting yourself up to fail because you're so busy trying to find Mr. Right.
Mm,
And there is no Mr. Right out here. There's no Mr. Perfect out here. Okay? The only perfect is the most high. And I think the problem is we set up a lot of women set a standard that is way too high for a man to achieve.
right. And impractical
So
or unattainable standard.
yeah, so
Right.
it's some things, so you have to, and then understand, be more understanding to his needs, support the things that he do. I guarantee if you support him, he's going to support you. Don't make it all about you. Men stress. Don't believe men don't cry. Please don't believe it. I think that we women look at men as being a superhero, and which which is that I understand that, but you have to understand that men are just as weak, or probably weaker than women. So, but they may not show it to you. So, because you are the feminine, I would like to say the energy, the feminine energy. That's when you try to reach within that man and find his vulnerable side. Okay.
Yep. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Y'all hear that, ladies? Whoever is still in here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Peanut. I'll let you drive. You are more than welcome to stay up. And mute yourself if you want, or
Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get back into the chat. And I want to
okay.
tell you that it's my honor and my pleasure. I am so proud of you, and I am so proud of the work that you are doing. We need more young ladies like you and Osun, who out here. I'm just so proud of you guys. You know what I'm saying? And um, you know, we got to understand that I think we have trust issues on both sides. I think
Oh,
that's the
absolutely.
problem.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna get back into the chat. I'm gonna mute my mic and go into the chat. You guys have a blessed one.
You too. Thank you.
And
That was
you, and
that is
you.
Peanut Nola. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this. Okay. That was Peanut Nola. Please, if you have not subscribed to his channel already, he drops nothing but knowledge about who you are, your identity as a person. And remember what we talked about in chapter step one. It's all about finding out who you are. He talks about your identity. He hits you with facts, with just straight up knowledge. He's a very, very, very knowledgeable person. Like he said, he's one of our elders, 45 years old, you guys. So, please go to his channel, subscribe to his channel. All right, Yummy, where are we? Okay, Yummy, I guess she's riding with me today, tonight.
Yeah, and it's like nearly 3 o'clock in the morning over here.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
You Americans start late.
Oh,
You all do it. You do it to me every time. I'm like,
and,
okay,
and where are you, London?
yeah, London, yeah.
Mm. It's a live that I want to do later. About they call it the African diaspora. I don't like that term, but the African diaspora.
Mm,
About how there needs to be more unity within, people, melanated people of African descent and other, like Native American, obviously, um, who live across the world, because they have like this huge movement, to try and find, a international space for us. And I'm curious to know what people think about that.
yeah, it's a good idea. There's loads of people right now in Gambia right now.
Yes, that's the place I was talking about. Oh my God, I
Gambia.
want me a plot in Gambia.
I was watching, I don't know whether you've heard of this one called The Unapologetic Negro Peon. He's got a channel.
European, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, and he's talking. What I like about him, he's talking about he doesn't make it sound all nice and glossy and
Mhm.
oh, you go there and it's gonna be all sweetness and light. So, from what I gather, is that um you really have to know what you're dealing with when you go down there. Gambia is a nice place. Yes, it looks nice. I've never been there myself. It looks very nice. It looks very, they look very.
Tranquil, yes.
Yes, it looks beautiful. It actually is quite a beautiful place. Um, but it's just that, yeah, there is a bit of I think there's undersurface of drama on what's it undersurface? The undersurface? I can't think of the
I feel like the
underlines.
more Americans that show up, the more.
Yes, there is a lot of Americans there. There is a lot. There's a lot. I know two people who is there now who's American. They're two elders, not Mama Nasira,
Uh-huh.
um Joe Gregory, I think
And if
his
y'all
name
don't
is.
know what we're talking about, please YouTube, Google Gambia, or what is it called? Um the
Brexit,
Gambia. What is it?
Brexit.
Thank you. Black sit. Black is the black exit of people going to African countries. And a
Yeah,
lot of people are going to Gambia because it is considered the safest place right now in the continent.
yeah, yeah.
So
And
we
and
gotta
and that,
we have to have a live, just talking. That's what I want to do so bad, is do a live about this whole movement. Is it a migration? Is it an immigration? And why Gambia? Why these continents? I mean, these countries within Africa? Why not Latin America? Why not you know certain parts of Asia? Because there are melanated people in Asia.
hmm,
It's just interesting.
Sierra Leone. Sierra
Sierra
Leone is another
Leone,
place.
yes.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Virgin Islands. It's a lot of
yeah,
places you can go, and
yeah.
it's fascinating.
Hi,
Um,
Tony.
who's
Yeah.
hey, 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 hey. Okay, so We are on step 3, understanding your self-worth. Understanding your self-worth. Like, um, first, you again, I truly believe step 1 is finding out, discovering who you are. Once you discover who you are, then you can deal with the baggage that comes with you, and that's where the therapy comes in, right? And then once we deal with that baggage and we understand who we are, we can start to build our self-worth. Do you have anything to say about that? And again, anybody is welcome to come up. We're just having just talking about the book, the steps within the book. If you want to enter into the pool to win a copy of the book, please just hit 1 in the chat. That's all you got to do. So understanding your self worth. Yummy. Are you there yet?
Yeah, I think I'm there now. Now I'm older in my 46 catchment now. It's taken me 46 years to
Mm.
realize my worth. So, um, yeah, I think I'm getting there. I mean, I'm still in progress. I ain't all the way there yet, but I mean, I'm still in progress. Yeah.
What did you have to go through to get there? Like, 'cause see, people think, you just wake up one day and you have this self-awareness that is, and again, I'm going to talk about carbonation just a little bit, in
Yes.
terms of the females,
Mm,
because, when you hear them talk, oh my God, it's like, a case study
mm,
of what not to do, and how not to prepare yourself for love and self-love. Um, when I hear them talk about, um finding their higher self or their inner self or the strongest part of them, finding that outside of them, right?
mm,
And so
yeah.
what did you have to go through to find your self-worth?
Well, I went through a lot of spiritual houses. First of all, yes, I was one of those women who was searching as well. I think that's why I'm able to watch and see the baby father thing with Velvet. I think most. That's
Mm,
one what ticks me off most because I've been sort of in a not that kind of position, but I get it in a kind of a way. But it's how she's handling it. I don't rate it really. So um, yeah, it took a long time. It took a long time. Actually, it took me having my last child, the baby who's 3. I think
you have
she
a
did.
3-year-old?
Yeah, she's 3.
Oh my goodness. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
so
to hear.
yeah, it took her birth to change a lot of things because I had 4 children before her. So
Mhm.
and they're all big now. So it took a lot. I feel like I was caught up in a mindset of like, okay, a man's got to come save me and all that. Though I did my own little things, should I say? Sorry, excuse me if I keep using the slang. My own little things, but at the same time, I think it takes something to really put really knock on, and not only that, because I'm older.
Right.
Right, which means that how I'm soon there in the 50s. I'm not a young looking that age. So I'm like, I look at myself like as a what's it, a matriarch or patriarch. I'm thinking like
Matriarch.
that.
Yeah.
So I don't think like normal. I don't know. I don't know. How does a normal 46-year-old think anyway? But
Mhm.
I, the way how I think kind of differently. So I've been through a lot of stuff. I had my youngest one. I had my first one, sorry, at 19.
Okay.
So in between that, I had four of them, and there's all a struggle with the men's side of things. I think I came across 2 good men in the long run. So it's just, but it's just that you don't know love until it's shown to you. So it gives you a high standard of what you want and how you want to be treated and what is your self-worth and how you see
That's right.
yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. So even though I rebuckled and I had but the last one. right? But I didn't go outside. I didn't go, what you call it? I went back to the baby father and had another one, but I
So
can
you
admit
were
to that.
separate. You had a child with someone.
Mm,
It didn't work out. Y'all broke up or whatever the case is, and then you went back to the individual to have another child.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And she's the last one. So because
Okay.
my mindset is so different as well, and
Are
because
y'all together now?
no, we talk though. We talk kind of, but but I think when people talk about the baby father drama, it's how you deal with it really. Sometimes you can just blank a man if it
Right.
gets to that levels, or if you feel okay, I've got to put an injunction on this person. If he gets a bit too much, then you have to do it. You sort of have to take it into matters into your own hands. You have to know when to say stop.
That's right. But how do you? So I guess part of knowing when to say no or how to say no is knowing what it is that you want to begin with, right? So like setting these standards, or these what I like to call boundaries, and that's part of the book. I will get to that. But I guess the next, which will lead us to the next step, and that is building a circle of support. Did you have a support system? Like, did you have family members that you could talk to about how you felt? Did you have, quote unquote girlfriends that you could go to for advice? Um, Other forms of support are like people who can help you financially, because I know there are individuals who get in relationships because they for or stay in relationships or meet people for financial gain, and then they get trapped,
Mm,
right? So
yeah.
did you have, outside of the people that you were dating, did you have a circle of support?
I always had support because of the type of person I am. So
Hmm.
um I was surrounded by a lot of friends, even though I well, like like as you do naturally, you break up with friends, and friendships never work sometimes, isn't it? But
Right.
I always had a large amount of people around my children. I had all different types. We had loads of Rastas here at one point because I was part of the Rasta community in a
Okay.
kind of a way. I wasn't completely in the Rasta community, but I was surrounded by loads of Rastas, me and my best friend, me and so we used to lean on each other when we're doing Empress Menin. Our children, we're doing Empress Menin with us. When we're doing Kwanzaa, we do Kwanzaa together. And even though she had a man, right, sometimes he wasn't around, so we just lean on each other. Basically, our children more or less grew up together. So um, yeah, I always was lucky like that. I think on that
Awesome.
level. Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you, I didn't have, in my mind, I didn't have any circle of support at all when it came to figuring out, which way do I turn. If I meet this guy, what questions do I ask to make sure that they're not trying to take advantage of me? Um, oh, is that the little
Yeah.
one? I didn't have anybody to answer those questions. There are 5 people in the room. Please like this video if you have not already. Please, please, please. And if you are a subscriber and you would like to enter into the the pool to win a free book, please punch the number one, push the number one into the chat. Also, if you have experienced and at any point, um, what it's like to have a circle of support and what it's like not to have a circle of support, please put it in the chat as well. Tell me your experience. Um, okay, so yeah, that's just kind of like, oh my goodness, this y'all gonna love this book, like, cause it has. When I say this is a workbook, this is a workbook. It's gonna make you work. It's gonna make you think. Um, and I think I'm gonna just like not go through the whole thing, but one of the chapters also is to protect. So I'm gonna do this first. The last three chapters is to protect your mind, your body, and your spirit. People think that having intercourse with somebody is simply just having intercourse, and that is it. And I think you were saying a little bit of that, Yemi. Um, people, go ahead.
Oh no, go on. What's you got?
Okay.
What people believe in that being intimacy is love.
They confuse sexual intimacy with love. Thank you, Tom. Okay, okay. I put it up. I thought I put it up for you. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Add to the stream. Here it is on Amazon. If you would like to purchase, and if you would like a chance to win, the chances are the odds are very much in your guys' favor. Because I got like 3 people interested. Um, so winning a copy of the book because I got to 500 subscribers. Just so you guys know, I said if I get 500 subscribers, I was going to give away a free copy. So I'm keeping my word. Um, okay. So let me put that down. Oh no, I can keep that up. Oh, I'm sorry. You trying to come in? Hey, Tony Tom.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't want to win the book. I want to support you and buy the book.
That's fine too.
We
That
gotta
is
get you. We
perfectly.
gotta get you to the bestseller.
I'm
And
most
I'm
likely
so
will put out
proud of
the
you.
book.
I'm taking a picture
Mhm.
of it right now.
Okay.
So when I go on Amazon, which I try to stay off, but there's always a reason for me to get right back on there. I am so proud of you. I'm proud of
Thank you. Thank
anybody.
you.
And then I'm gonna have Dr. Mira on my show the last day of this month, and maybe
The
you
first
can.
day of March. You
I
said the
don't even
first
know
day of
how
March.
many. I don't even know how many days. I got the hiccups now. I don't even know how many days we have. What is it? 28, 29? How many days is in February this year?
28.
This is a
We
leap
got.
year? No. Oh, it's 28 days. Okay.
Yep, it's 28, and so we got 2 more
But
days.
she does a lot of holistic stuff, and I'm going to be at a show showcasing her stuff. Maybe you could pop on in and talk about your book.
Yes, I can. I can pop in and give support. See, what happens is that when the nights I go live, I have to sleep all day because I'm 8 months pregnant, and so if I miss anybody's live, it's because I'm asleep. Just so you guys know, I'm resting.
It's
Um.
okay. You're gonna be up a lot of nights when that baby when that baby comes. You're gonna be up a lot.
Oh, I know. I
And it's your number.
4.
Oh, girl, two was
Number
lucky to come. Two was lucky to come out of me,
4.
and they 16 years apart, so they both
Oh,
lucky.
16 years apart. Oh, no, no,
I
no.
was minding my business the first time, and I was minding my business the second time.
Both
I
times
was
just when
like,
you up in there walking and you just trip, right? You just trip.
no, maybe they tripped. I don't know what. I don't remember. I have no recollection. I don't drink or none of that stuff, but I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. What I was like, so my daughter is in her 30s, and my son, his birthday is coming up. His is the 5th. He'll be. I keep making his age a year younger for some reason, but he'll be 16.
Awesome. Okay.
So, and my
So how
daughter's
do
in
you?
her.
I'm
Hmm?
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I
So,
thought you were finished.
no, how do I what?
I was going to say, how do you feel about? So you have 2 children, right?
Uh,
Are you in a relationship with either of the fathers? It don't even matter. Are you in a
I
relationship with all?
no, that's why I said I
Okay.
don't know what happened.
Okay.
I'm
So
supposed
how
to.
do you feel about when the chap I have these steps that I'm going through for the book, and the next 3 steps are protecting your mind, protecting your body, and your spirit. Um,
Well,
Sometimes us as women, we make mistakes, right? Um, and I
I'm not claiming that.
not okay, okay.
I'm
I was
not
gonna
claiming.
ask you,
No, but
how can we live our best lives, huh?
what I would say
Mhm.
is that if you break up, do not under no circumstances have that last rendezvous. That's what gets you.
Oh, okay.
How many women, like we broke up? How many men go? I don't know if that's why we broke up. You always hear the word we broke up.
Yep.
And it's always that last one. It was like that last one it was saving for you. And you like, if I just would have just stayed broken up, but that's the best advice. Once you break up, stay broken up. Do
Once you
not
break up,
open back
stay
up.
broken.
Do
I
not
like that.
open back up the door.
I like that. That's
Mm.
really good advice, and that's protecting your spirit. Definitely protecting your spirit and your mind, because when you go back and forth, you give them a little bit of your power every time you go back. Every
I don't
time you go back.
I don't know if I gave them my power, but I call it for me waste. I wasted a lot of time
Mm,
because time is wasted where as like especially like depending on how old you are, you forget that you're not going to look that way no more. Things are going to start breaking down. So you could have been while you were still young and beautiful and hip and you had men coming at you that you turned away because you had a man, but you could have had your lottery pot was much bigger. So by somebody stringing you along, they stopped you from whoever could have been for you.
that's right.
So I always call it, my time was wasted. I don't know if they took my power because like I said, everybody's different, but every relationship affects somebody differently.
Mhm.
Some people
Mhm.
lose their power, some people lose everything, but some people go into depression because a lot of women they stop their careers.
Yep.
We a lot, so it all depends. Like you may be not mad that he did this, but you may be mad because now you have to start over in life. Like now you got a lot of jobs may not hire you. The skills that you had then are not. You need a different set of skills now. Like if you broke up when you was on a typewriter when you was doing secretary and typewriting, and now you and that man break up 10 years later, it's a whole new world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you need to show what you have to show for that relationship. What happened? You can't leave it blank and only do for the
Right,
person that you're in a relationship with. Because when you
right.
come out of that relationship, because no relationship is guaranteed, you come out and you spent all that time building the other person up and you have
Mm-hmm.
nothing for yourself to show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then
Absolutely.
that's when the man get mad because now you're looked at as a crazy woman because I'm sure enough effing up your stuff. I'm breaking your cars, your window, the old me.
Absolutely.
The
Hello,
old the
indigenous warrior. I wonder if you still in here. What's up? What's up?
the old me was reckless, boy. Are you wasting my time? Ooh, ooh. And then that's what a lot of men don't understand. It's like my Prince Charming was out there.
So I'm going to give the people who are still in here, including my panel, I'm going to give you guys an assignment, okay? Because the next chapter is called recognizing red flags or addressing red flags, right?
Oh, I love that. I do that on my channel all the time. I'm the red
Yes,
flag
you
queen.
do. Yes, you do. I seen you talk about that.
And I and,
It's
and I think we have to talk about that more and more and
yes,
more and more and more
yes,
until because we want to catch people before they open up their BJJs. We
yep,
want to catch them before they fall in love. We want to
yes,
them to spot something so they can say, "Uh oh," and it's easy. It's easy to like break away.
Yes. You are 100% on it. Yes. And so the assignment is to write down, or you can verbalize if you're on
Oh,
the panel,
girl.
to type in what your red flags are. Just for right now. Just give me three. Give me three. If you've never thought about red flags, tonight is the time to think about it. For the people in the chat, give me three red flags. Some things that you feel are what I would call deal breakers. And if you found out that this person had this issue, that it would be done. That's it. No more.
Well, I'm going to just say my cheating is, I have like a lot of boundaries. So my red flags may be different from other people red flags because
Let me hear
I
yours.
my it could be, man, you could wake up and chew wrong. I'm like, it's over. I don't like how you chew. No, I'm serious. But the red flags in real life, you know, like somebody who you meet that's like super nice in the beginning. That's it.
Mm,
Remember, red flag means before you get into a relationship. You're talking about deal breakers. That's
no.
different.
So in order to recognize the red flags, you have to have deal breakers, right? So
No, you're not. I'm not going to give you a chance to break that deal because I see the red flags.
okay. So this is how it works, right? In order to red flag just means you recognize something is not lining with what you expect, your expectations. And those expectations come in the form of deal breakers. So,
No,
for
well, I
instance,
mean, yes and no, but for me, the red flag is what I see before the relationship. So if I spot certain red flags when we're courting, you're never going to get a chance to deal break anything
no.
because
So a deal breaker, it doesn't mean that they've broken it yet. It doesn't mean they've broken it yet. I see what you're saying. Um, but you want to have, so the idea is to have a set of limitations or boundaries, right? So those would, boundaries and deal breakers are the same. So you want to have those boundaries. If I know that I am not interested in someone who smokes cigarettes, seeing a cigarette bud in their car when we go out on a date is a red flag. Does that make sense?
yeah, it makes sense. But for me, a deal
Hmm.
breaker is like I said, is I've learned before I even get. Okay, let me see. Aquarius Sun
My
says,
husband said,
I don't I don't have my glasses on, but I'm gonna read the best way I could.
"Oh, somebody gave me a comment."
A red flag that I experienced was someone expressed anger about the ex and brought up their ex several times. That is a
Yes,
deal breaker.
yes, and that is
That
definitely a
is a
red
deal
flag.
breaker. So
Absolutely.
so after I hear that, and then I'm the type of person I want to talk about me. I don't want to talk about them. But my thing is, but is my thing is, if it's over, it's supposed to be. Now, if we having a regular conversation, don't get me wrong, and y'all both reminiscing, that's different.
But that's later on. That's if
That
that's
exactly,
part of the
that's
first
different. But in
experience.
the beginning, but my thing is, I watch how he treat other people
Oh yes, yes, yes,
because
yes, 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 yes.
he may got that mask on for me, but that
That's
don't mean that. But I'm watching him when he don't think I'm watching him.
that's right.
I want to see like how he talks to like salespeople, or like if somebody do the slightest thing, does he like, oh my god, he's so stupid, or she's so stupid. I'm like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
you're a little passive aggressive. That
That's
mask is
right.
gonna come off. But I
That's right.
always watch how you treat other people.
And specifically for men, watch how they treat the women in their lives. Watch how they treat the women that come in contact with them, and the same thing with for men with women.
But
Watch how they
some of them is enablers. I don't trust that neither. I had a
you don't
couple of them. I had a couple of them. They sisters and their mamas was enablers. They treated them really good. They all was down together. They all was down together.
But they'll still show, like, for instance, in Yemi, you can step in at any point, if you want to talk about this. Um, for instance, my I have a neighbor who, oh my goodness, when I say this man is a little young nature boy running around here. He very disrespectful to the women in his life, like his girlfriend. He's beat her up several times. He calls. He have heard him on the phone calling his mother all kinds of names, that you could think of. The Just every woman I've ever seen him with has been degraded and disrespected.
No,
Right?
I got hoodwinked. I got hoodwinked. The whole family was down.
But you'll
I
know.
got
That's what I'm
I
saying.
got hoodwinked.
A person who is nasty to women, a man who is nasty to women, you'll notice it because he can't hold it in. He can't. He can't
No,
suppress it too long.
it it depends. If the fam
Run,
if they flying monkeys, if they flying monkeys, or if they enablers, they treat them good. I
okay.
know I've been through this and didn't know that. Oh, mama was down with the program and she was smiling all up in my face too. Oh, I see
I'm
why
gonna
him
ask
and his
for.
sister so close. She the one. That's the house you bringing everybody to.
Hold on, Sugar Love. I got somebody, or Tony. I have somebody in here. Bronze Flat Power Guy is another male, and so I would like to bring the male perspective in. Please come up on the panel, Bronze Flat Power God, because this this I want to hear what you guys have to say. This book is for women, to protect women, but can't nobody tell us how a man thinks other than a man, in the way a man
Okay,
thinks.
Aquarius sun. I got my glasses now. Aquarius sun says nature boy behavior is rooted from childhood trauma. He was born a demon. Do you think childhood trauma may be a red flag? Exactly. It's a
Oh
red flag.
yes. Oh yes. If they, I'm not going to say childhood trauma, but how they deal with that childhood trauma is a red
Mm-hmm.
flag. If they blame everyone around them for the things that they've experienced, they've been through, then you want to watch out, because somebody who hasn't been able to heal or forgive. And if you can't heal and forgive, you cannot move on. Your heart isn't open yet for loving yourself, for understanding and accepting what you went through, to move to past it.
You got your 500. How long did it take you to get the 500 subscribers? May I ask you?
um my 500 subscribers, and so for everybody who just came in, that's why I'm giving doing this giveaway, because I got my 500 subscribers. It took
And
me,
then some.
and like 20 and 20 plus 20, but it took me, I would say, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I just got lucky with a video. I think I'm going to just say it like that. I got lucky with a particular video that I posted, that went, that did pretty well. People liked, and so they subscribed to my channel.
Oh
um
God, this is my second channel, so I'm trying to get some. It's like I should be asking myself what was the point is, but the hustle game was different back then than what it is now. So what I did then, now the hours I can get. No, I'm almost finished my hours already. That I know how to
okay.
do with my eyes
And
closed.
that's what I
But
struggle with, is the hours.
it's been, oh girl, I'm already past 3,000 hours, and I had this page 10 days, like 10
Oh, go
15
ahead.
days.
Go
10,
ahead.
10, 15 days. But you gotta remember that means nothing. You need hours and subscribe. You need 1,000 subscribers and 3, 4,000 hours. So
Hey,
I'm like,
Bravo
okay.
Indigenous Warrior, how are you?
See, the
Oh, but
men don't be wanting to come up. Come on up, men.
I know. I need some male perspectives. Let's go. Let's go. Are we on point or what? Let us know.
Only time men come up is when you're talking bad about them. So let's talk about him, and then maybe he'll come up. When we be like, the black man ain't ish, and the black man don't do this, then that's when they come. That's when they come up. But I
Okay,
want to.
so go ahead, Sugar Love.
No. Go ahead, baby.
So I just wanted to say we all that talking we did actually set us up for the next step that I wanted to mention that's in the book. As you guys know, I'm kind of going through the steps within the book for our conversation tonight. But we are free to talk about, a little bit of everything. But the next step would be to do your research. Spend as much time looking up a person, finding out about the person, as you would a employer, as you would uh I don't know, uh, researching something, information that you need, like figuring out something. That's as much time you need to devote to finding out about the person that you're interested in and that you want to date. Because if you don't know about them, if you don't know them, how can you know what they're saying to you matches how they actually are? And that
But you
research
got to
can be.
remember too, when you're
Yep.
dealing with narcissistic people, depending on what type of narcissistic person that they is, some of them they lie so good they make you think that they're not close with their family. So, and a lot of them, oh, I don't hang with friends. I'm solo. So that's another red flag too.
Right. And
It's
you
a
got to do
red
your
flag.
due diligence. If they say they don't have any family, oh my goodness, y'all don't understand the power of Google. You look their name up. Always get somebody, always whoever you are dating, whoever you are meeting. It don't matter if it's a relationship or a friend. Find out their first and last name if you're going to be in their presence and they're in yours. If they're going to be in your space, you find out their first and last name. Find Make sure you know absorb what they tell you. Listen to what they say to you, and then compare it to the information that you get once you put their name in this system. Google
See,
will be your best
I'm,
friend.
I'm going straight to the senior citizen home. I don't got no time for none of them games. I'm going straight there. I'm not playing these games. I'm like, listen, make sure you add me on the pension and all that other stuff. I'm not playing these. People think I'm joking. I'm serious. Some of them men, they look good up in there. They not all old and what at my age, I'm not playing none of them games. Now, if I feel something ain't right, I'm gonna detect. But see, I usually smell
That's right.
people out anyway, and I usually lay traps anyway.
Good.
So I'm gonna find out what I
What
want
are
to
some of
find
your
out.
Tony? What are some of your techniques? If you would like to share it for the viewers, we got 3 people in here, which I'm very happy about.
See,
Um,
I'm an empath, so I'm gonna get you to talk. I got a way of getting people. I don't know how I was just blessed like that, but I also got a thing when you don't want to tell me your business. I tell people you better tell me. I'm gonna start making up shit.
or I'm gonna start
Part my
looking
friend.
through stuff.
I'm gonna start making up stuff. So
That's right.
when I make up stuff that's so terrible, you're gonna correct me.
That's right.
Like if you don't want to tell me when you use it, I'm gonna make it up. And then and what I say is true. And I'm gonna break up with you because it's what I said, unless you got something else to say. Being you ain't got nothing to say. See, I'm always quick to break up. I love breaking up and I have a party and everything because that means that person was not for you. I believe what's for you is for you. And
That's right.
you will know when it's for whatever God have for you, he have for you. The minute I sense me playing games, like or my son's father, that's because I had that last rendezvous. But I sense he was playing games, and I end up still getting caught in the game because I had a son. I'm like, oh God! But I'm glad my son is here. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad he's healthy. I thank God for all of that. But I'm not the one with playing games because I like to be myself and relax. I can't be doing expected gadget stuff and all these other things. So
Right. Right.
I mean, you'll know with the person that you have, you'll know how to set up your own traps because you got introverts, you got extroverts. You know, you got to see if it's that person's personality. Because like me, I like when I'm in the mood, I'm beyond friendly. So a man may not like that. So I can't get a man that's jealous. Now that's a shame. What works for me don't work for you. I'm terrible. I just thought about it. I'm
No,
terrible.
I think you're absolutely
What
right.
I
And
can do,
you
you
deal with the
cannot do.
stress. Right. You deal with it, and you know handle and you maneuver the way that is best for you,
But
and
I've
in the way
always been a friendly person. I've always greet people. I've always so no, and I work in the community. So there's no possible way I'm not going to have contact. Now, if I meet a man like that, it's acceptable too. But I got to make sure that's your personality. I have to make sure that's how you are. Period. Or are you a player?
absolutely. And when all those fails, I would like to say, since I'm gonna try and wrap this up. When all those fails, be happily single with you. Be
You
happy
got
with
that right.
who you are. If you struggle with finding that person, if you can't find that person, if you might even realize, you know what, being in a relationship is not for me. Get
I
in
had to
touch with
learn that, and you're right. You're 120 cent. You're 120 cent. You're 120% right. Some women and some men, they don't want. They think that I have to have a relationship, and they don't wonder why it always messes up.
that's
Some
right.
people, I had to realize that maybe that's why I'm the breakup queen. I would what you did this, what you woke up. I don't like how you breathing. I mean, I find the stupidest things, and they be like, "You are crazy," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I just don't like this. I just don't like that." But I
And you
realized
might be
that
creating these protections. You might be creating these protections because you really don't want nobody. But you have people in your ear telling you, oh, you need a man. Oh, you need a companion. Oh, you need, friendship. Oh, you need this, you need that. And so you develop these unhealthy ideas of what it is that you want. When really you
when,
just want yourself. You want peace within yourself. And that's what this
mm-hmm.
book is all about, is finding peace within yourself when from the beginning to the end. Okay, so
So when are you due?
I am due the end of April.
Oh, oh,
Ugh.
and then you go this, and then you finish, or whatever comes.
No, I'm finished. I'm
Cause I'll
finished.
keep that man up off me.
He right here, the hovering over me now.
I like get up off me. Every time you blow on me, I'm knocked up. Get away from.
But he's in a. When I say this is, I manifested this man. I'm so happy and so blessed. I
That to mean
manifested
I
this
want to
man,
have one of them babies. Neither he could be the
and that's
best thing, but no.
but that's what encouraged me to write the book. It was because my experience, I went through the experience that I went through, and then for some reason I just happened to jot down what I went through and how I went through it and how I was able to come out of it. And so I just turned them into steps, and then I'm watching Carbonation. I kept saying, "Oh my God, I wish I had something to give these young women. I wish I had something to give women so that they wouldn't fall into that track, so they can understand the importance of like this process. It is a process. In order
But
to find a
see,
man, a good man."
but the
And
problem is that with narcissism,
mhm,
that mass is being that they marry you. So whatever you like, all of a sudden that's what they like, but they put it in a different way to make you think, oh, I found the man of my dream.
and that's why
Until
you gotta do your
until
research.
they know they can break you, or they know
Right,
they broken you, and
right.
you is like you really comfortable and you really in love. That's when the mask come off. So I can't. It's really, really. That's why I said you got to get them red flags first.
That's right.
You
You
got to
got to
get
get
them
the
red
red
flags first
flags
because these
again in
narcissist
order to.
people is beautiful. They are beautiful people. You hear me? In the
Hmm.
beginning.
Oh, absolutely.
Now my son want to call me. The nerve of him. I'm gonna put myself on mute.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your input, and hopefully you'll be back in like 2.5 seconds. Um.
Hello, son.
For
Hold on. I gotta go on mute.
okay.
What happened?
Oh, you want me to put you? Oh, there you go. So, for anybody else who enjoyed this live, I'm going to do the raffle or whatever you want to call this to find out who. You're probably not even in the room anymore, but that is okay. Yemi, are you still here? Yemi, my love, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I would have loved to hear your take.
The red flags. You know, the red flags for me now, I think, is what comes out of their mouth. It's like you see it coming already. You just think, okay, I seen that coming. But uh I blank. I'm one of those. I shut you. I shut down. I haven't got time. I won't argue. I won't kick up. I will just say I'll just not answer the phone calls. I won't talk to you. I will talk. I will stop talking to you for about a year until when he comes saying, "Oh yeah, what did I do? What did I do?" And I'm like,
Mm,
"So you don't know what you done?" And I'm very calm. So, which is the worst is when you're calm as well. They don't. They kind of like, "Raw." She's not even. She's not cussing. She's not kicking up a stink. And yeah, and childish men get on my nerves. I think I've had a childish man, and that was he. I was like, no. I think when they don't get on with the children that's in the house, or the children don't take to them, that's a big red flag right there. The
right,
children gives it away big time.
right. And that's absolutely, and that's what I was talking about is creating those red flags. If you know what to look for, it's easier to spot them. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
When you say these are the things that I won't accept. The man who comes into my life has to be interested in the children in my life. And so now you be able to kind of look and see how they respond and how they interact with the child. And if you notice something that just doesn't feel comfortable, that's your red flag.
Yeah, yeah, and also, I like intelligent men, and I like when they're knowledgeable. I mean, you don't have to be a know-it-all and up your butt, but at the same time, when they're intelligent and they've evolved to such a level, and they're not stuck in their own little ways and caring. I like action men as well. So if you haven't got one of those two, and I think that's why I stayed quiet after my youngest one, because I can't meet nobody as nice as the guy I was with for 4 years, because he was an action man. He was um opinionative on certain things. If he see that you're not right as a friend, he'll call it out.
Hmm.
And yeah.
I find that interesting. But yeah. So just keep, I don't know where you are, where you stand at this moment. Like if you are still actively um, interested in finding a companionship, or if you've had, or you just settle on being happily single. And that is the last chapter of my book, being happily single, regardless of what happens. You love yourself. You are content with yourself. You have four. You said 4 or 5 children.
5 children.
5
The oldest one
beautiful
is
children.
25 and the youngest one is 3.
25 to 3. 5 beautiful children who are going to keep you busy for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But I am quite happy. I must say I am quite happy, and because I'm very right, I kind of learn from I'm a kind of a quick learner on lessons in a kind of a way. So I'll pick up, and I'm quite happy being by myself because even on the so-called Valentine's Day, which I don't even do, I got a phone call, and it was like, yeah. At first, I was like, yeah, and then my gut was like, no, and I just followed my gut. So, even though I know the person, but I go by my feeling. If I'm not feeling whatever the at that time, like I said, once again I shut down again. But I'm quite happy watching TV,
Mm.
work, like, if right, if work comes up now, I'm up for it. I'm just ready. I'm good to go. Once my youngest one is looked after, I'm good to go. Um, I don't really need. I mean, it's nice to have the comfort. No, I ain't lying about that. It's nice to have that the man, the man. But yeah, so I think, yeah, for that to exist, you have to really ground yourself and just not have time for idiots. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and if you can do certain things, like I can paint, I can just about garden a little bit, and I'm quite a small lady, so I can do a lot of things. I can maneuver myself. I'm not I can't wait for that. And I like a man's man, put it that way. I like the manly. I don't like little, because I've been with a younger one and I just thought, oh Jesus, why? It
All
was
right,
like,
so I'm
huh?
so sorry. We getting ready to do the raffle.
Oh, sorry.
Debbie, you're in the raffle, right?
No, I'm not.
No. Do you want to be in the raffle? I thought you were
I'll
in it.
I'll buy the book. I'll buy the book.
Okay, so you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't complain. Um, here, here is what it looks like on Amazon. Let me add it to the. If you have not already, go to Amazon. 15 Steps to Finding Love: A Woman's Journey. Um, the person, my subscriber, come on, just do it. The subscriber, I'm talking to my husband. He's a hot mess. Subscriber who won it is, what is it? Oh Lord. Um, let's see who you tried to write down.
What was the process you like getting a publisher and all that other
Oh,
stuff?
that's a good question. So I self-published. And so in self-publishing, the process was a lot more uh, strenuous. So I wrote the book. Once I finished the book, I had to find an editor. Once I found an editor, I got lucky because I went onto a site called, oh my goodness, what was the site called? Um, I had to find out what the site was called, but it's for writers, and so it connects you with people in the profession. So I um I got onto this site, and it was like my first time ever hearing about it, and I found somebody that I connected with that I thought was, gonna do a good job, and they end up doing everything. But usually, you would get an editor, you would get a layout design, someone who does the layout design for the book, and then you would get and then you would publish it yourself, or you could get somebody to set up everything correctly so that you can publish it yourself. It's a lot. And then you'd find somebody who creates the cover for you. Um, but if you get lucky, you can find somebody who does all of that, and you do have to pay for it. And then you upload it to Amazon, and if they approve and make sure that everything is aligned properly, then it's up.
Okay.
It's a very, I would recommend, which I'm going to do for my next book, is just to find a publishing company and do it through them. You will have to pay, you have to give up your rights. like a lot of your rights as an author.
Mm-hmm.
You're still the author, but you don't get paid as much. Like you don't get the full amount of cash. Like any book that I sell, I get what I pay, what the book is cost,
Mm-hmm.
outside of the distribution. But
Right.
when you deal with a publisher, you get, they tell you how much you're going to get regardless of how well the book does. They tell you what you're going to get, um and then you get a percentage of every book sold, like a royalty for every book sold.
You got my son's birthday on it. If I get it now, I get it on Saturday. Well, his birthday is not on a Saturday. His birthday is on a Friday. I don't know. I guess his birthday on a Saturday now. But just looking at that, look at his birthday right there.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. It's it, whenever you can, it's as fine with me. Even if you just promote it, like I'm not a person. If I understand the struggle, and so
Oh,
if
girl, please. That book is it's not. It don't cost that much. It's not gonna break me to pay. Now, like I said, I'm gonna do because Dr. Mary, she does holistic stuff, but we're doing women's care on. Oh, we're doing women's care. So she's gonna teach you about the yoni steam,
okay,
the yoni pearls, and different stones and stuff. And people can go straight to her website. Um,
I wish you could have
people,
pulled it up. Let me see. But
I don't know her website.
huh?
I don't know her website,
Uh,
but it's
so
gonna be. I'm devoting that day to people and a business and let them talk about it. So
okay,
that day, but my time starts at 6:30. 6:30. I start at 6:30, damn near
six
7.
thirty.
But that's gonna be
Okay,
the. But she's getting her son because she just adopted a son.
yeah.
So he comes tomorrow. So she's gonna give me, so she got to have a little time with him. But she still wants to. So I want to make sure we do women's care. We got to clean that yoni.
Okay,
We got to clean
that's
that womb.
that's right. The Anna post? Is she still in here? The Anna post? I might have to. I don't know how to message somebody if they not in here. I might have to hit her up. But the Anna post is she just won the book, the Anna post, and I don't see her in here. Oh well, it was fun.
Well,
It was an idea.
next time she you come on live and she's on, then you can let her know she won.
Absolutely, the Anna post. So um, she'll be in my next live. She usually is in my lives,
Yeah.
even if she's just stop by and say hi. All right, you guys. Anybody want to promote their channel? Anybody want to promote whatever it is that they have going on?
Yes, I'm
Um,
promoting my channel. I don't have nothing going on, but I would like to promote my channel. Please, if you have not, can you drop my link
let me see. Give me 1 second.
and pick the video, the shortest video? It says like 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, and it's Tony. What is it? Tony Love.
Tony T.
Tony C.
Toni.
Yes. Okay. Uh, give me 1 second. I'm still learning this stuff. Copy.
So you're gonna look for the shortest video. The shortest video is in the videos. It says 1,000 subscribers on the thing.
Okay, can you click that and tell me if that's Are you able to click that link? Click
All
that
right,
link.
hold on. Let me go on to the other thing.
This is Tony T. Please check her out, you guys. Subscribe to her channel. If you watch this live,
Yeah, that's me. Please, if you watch the live, please support the channel. She dropped the link in there. Please come on up in there. I got 800 more to go.
It, trust me, all it takes is the like I don't I really don't know, but it just seems like all it takes is that one video, that one thing that everybody wants to hear about.
Yeah, but it's Lord, but thank you, Aquarius sun. And don't forget
Aquarius,
Bronze Flat, 504 Indigenous Warrior. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Aquarius Sun, since you are still here and Anna is not, I'm going to give you a free book as well. Okay? Is that all right with you? Because I think you've been in here the whole time, or you've been coming in and out, and that's perfectly fine. I'm going to give you a book as well. So I
No, he's
need,
been here the whole time.
right, since as
I
soon as I
just
see the
strode
book.
up. I just strode up. He's been here the whole time.
So Aquarius Sun, you know what to do. I need your, how can I don't know. I need you to, how do I get you to send it? I mean, I need
He has
information.
to DM you a PO box or his address or whatever. But he has
Yeah,
to
but how do you DM it? Like from here? No. Um.
He said he will also like to buy it too.
Oh, he did. Where you see that? Oh, there you go. Yes, and
And
I would also like to buy it.
when I buy it, well, I'm not showing
Okay.
my thing, but I wanted to show you that I physically bought it. But where's 504 Indigenous? Where are you? We got three.
I can email you. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, you can email me. So my email address, I'm gonna put it in the link. This is my YouTube email address.
And then I always ask my subscribers, because I try to tell people I'm not I cover in the daytime, I cover nature nut because he's what's hot. But in the evening, I like to keep a balance. So I always ask people what type of content you would like from me. Like, what do y'all want to see?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Um, I would love, to to do different things. Like I do the writing stuff, so I'm really good in the writing world. So if you have any content you want me to go over to talk about, please let me know.
My
Uh,
my content is freestyle. I got so much to learn, girl. I don't know nothing. I don't even know how to do a daggone thumbnail. I have to fight to do that. I recorded the video from StreamYard and I didn't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do nothing. I'm just people. I just learned how to share the screen, so now I
I
can't
did
stop
too.
sharing the
I love
screen.
it. Oh my gosh, I just learned how to share the screen, and I'm in love with it.
Yeah, now yeah, that's what's getting my behind in trouble because I can't stop sharing stuff. But
So
uh, as
this
of
was an
now,
amazing. This was a fun live. Usually the small lives are, but I really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much, Tony T, for coming up and being on the panel. Thank you, Yemi, for being on the panel. I appreciate you so
and
much.
that's my co-host. You trying to steal from me?
Huh?
That's my co-host. You trying to steal from me? Yimmy, Yimmy.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still
Everybody
awake,
be
which
chatting
is
as well.
incredible. Yeah,
You know you my co-host. We can't have it.
yeah.
Thank
That's
you,
well,
everybody in the chat. Please don't forget to like this video, share. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Tell people about the channel. I'll be doing more videos on writing techniques. I have another channel where I talk about saving money and budgeting and stuff like that.
you
And
don't do
sharing my
grants, do you?
personal journey. Huh?
You don't do grants, do you?
Do I do grants?
Yeah.
No. Oh God, no.
See, I need that. I'm in that type of world.
Okay. Yeah.
Rather than that, I ain't writing because
You must
I
do
do work.
nonprofit.
Yeah, I do nonprofit stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't do grants. That is a lot of work.
Who
That's
you
technical
telling?
writing.
I do the small ones, and I be like, how in the world? Me and Grammarly have to become friends, best friends.
That's technical writing. I'm more creative writing. I can, help with resumes, stuff like that. But I like to give little pointers on how to develop books and stuff like that. I'm more of a book writer, editor, that kind of thing. What else? What else? What else? What else? I guess that's it. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming to the show. To this live, and I will see all of you.
I feel bad because I can't share you out. Now, if I was on my Sugar Love page, my main page, I could share you, and then my crowd, I'll bring my crowd in here. But I'm starting from scratch with this one.
It's okay. Oh no, don't even worry
I'm
about
so
it.
used to sharing, and then when I'm on live myself, I'm like that share button is not there. The
Mm.
community, I don't have a community page. I don't have to share because
I
that's
learned
on
that
my
today.
regular page.
Oh, thank you,
You got to
Aquarius.
have a thousand. You got to have 1,000 subscribers for that. So
Oh,
right, you need 1,000 subscribers. Like,
Aquarius son, when you get the book, I promise you, you're gonna get so much more because it is hands on. It is a workbook. It's small, like a book that you would read, but it is a workbook, and you will get so much more from it. It's very personal, and I think you'll enjoy it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, ladies, I gotta
it's
watch a
been a
movie with my man before he fall asleep.
yeah. I want to watch that Billie Holiday against the government.
Ooh.
and
I
then
have not.
and then to tomorrow, um on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken, of Coming to America 2 come out.
It comes out tomorrow on Hulu.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Aw, well, I'll have to wait for that.
Well, I will just. But don't forget, I don't know if it's Netflix. I don't know if it's Hulu. I don't know if it's Amazon. But I heard that's really good with the Billie Holiday work the government. A lot of people didn't know that she was, even on her deathbed when she was dying, they had her
She was
handcuffed.
overdose, or she was addicted as well.
And that's my favorite lady ever, Billie Holiday. But there was just two things just in case you want to watch. But I enjoy it myself. Like I said, my regular time is 6:30, 6:30. We had a good one today. I'm sorry you missed it. But we did the human zoo.
Oh, I saw your I saw the, like the notification for it. I saw it. I
But
wish
you
I
can
could have.
always watch the
Yes,
replays.
I can.
When
Absolutely.
when I got the Black History Month, you can always watch the replays because I'll be going in. Y'all
Okay.
don't have to watch the Nature Nut point, but watch the
I'm
Black
so tired
History
of
one.
I'm so tired of that. Ugh. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Good night, Yummy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for staying all the whole way through, Yummy. You let me know whatever you need, you can get it.
She's trying to steal you, co-host. Don't listen to her, co-host. Don't listen to her. You don't need nothing.
Anyone who is listening, you are also always welcome to come up and be my co-host for the day, or come up and give your opinion and your thoughts. That's what I love to do, is to listen to other people and hear their stories. So, all
Yeah,
right,
so you
guys,
can
I
write.
really gotta go
So
this
she could.
time.
So she can write a book about us, but we leave it.
I really gotta go this time. I'll see you
All
guys
right.
all
Nighty
later in the
night.
next vlog.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.
All
Take care,
right.
Yemi.
All right. Take care. Take care, sugar. Bye. We
All
want
right,
to
co-host.
talk.